Okay.
So, what we wanted to talk to you about is Sergeant Green and myself, and I think you spoke. Did you speak with him maybe last month?
Yeah. He called me. Sometime back then. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you there?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, there we go. All right. I got you on speakerphone. Sergeant Green's in the office here too. So, we are conducting an investigation of a business here in Sacramento County, and I think you may have had an encounter with some of the employees there a couple years ago. The business that we're talking or looking at is Amy Hardware. Are you familiar with that business?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember having an incident back in 2012 with some of the employees there? And let me preface that by saying we're not here looking at any type of criminal charges. As you are aware, I do work in the Internal Affairs Unit, and we are conducting this investigation, which is an administrative investigation. It is not a criminal investigation, okay? So I'm not concerned about what took place or if you were accused of doing something that day. I'm more concerned about some of the actions of some of the people that are employed by Amy Hardware.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it because they pulled up my record? Is that what you're?
You know, I can't get into the specifics of it. You can, make what you want of it, but the bottom line is we're doing an investigation, and your name is one of the names that has come up, and we'd like to follow up and see. I know it's been a couple years since this event occurred. But to the best of your recollection, what do you recall about what happened back in 2012 in Amy Hardware?
Basically, everything that I told the officers at the time. I don't recall a lot. It's been, like I said, like you said, a few years. Everything that I said back then is pretty much what I say now.
Okay. Now the officers you're talking about. These were sheriff's deputies, correct? That came out there.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not. We don't work for the sheriff's department. We work for the Sacramento Police Department, and so I'm not. It appears there was no report generated by the sheriff's department. There is a call made up with some notes on the call, and that's really all I have to go from. So that's why I don't really know what occurred. I mean, do you remember, were you at the store? Did they accuse you of doing something? And then what was your interaction with the employees? Again, I know it's been 3 years since it happened, but
I think if you listen to the 911 recordings that I called the police, I called officers out there because they were holding me against my will, and I had nothing. I was found with nothing. I had nothing. I did nothing.
Okay.
And I don't know how they made their assumption that they thought I took something, but everything. I mean, everything should be on the 911 report.
Yeah, unfortunately, Mr. It was 3 years ago. Their system doesn't retain the 911 tapes that long. So as we started our investigation here a few months ago, this is one of the things that we've kind of run into, one of the hurdles. That's why we're reaching out to people to, specifically or individually talk to those people, because a lot of this stuff is not retained, especially if there's not a criminal case that took place afterwards. So were you at the store? Do you remember, were you there by yourself? Were you with anyone? And what did they accuse? Who accused you of taking something?
I was by myself. It was two men and a lady that looked like she was on drugs.
Okay. Can you describe the two men, first off, like starting with race and height and weight and age about, and what their hair looked like, what you best remember?
Two white guys, two white guys.
Okay. About how old?
Probably in their, I'd say, late 30s, maybe early 40s.
Okay. Was one older than the other? Were they about the same age? How about their looks? Did they look alike? Or?
I'd say one's older than the other.
Okay. And about how old would you put them at?
I'd put them at like maybe 30, in between 38 and maybe 40, 42 at the most.
Okay. How about a difference between the two? Like, was one taller, different hair color, anything that you remember?
You know what? I could tell you this. If you show me some pictures, I'll tell you exactly who they are.
Okay. Well, that is definitely an option that we'd like to explore. And obviously, I know with the holidays, I'm not here to, create any waves. And that's, we weren't trying to be rude with I believe it was your wife we spoke with yesterday, but we didn't want to share, what we were there for because, I don't ever know what people talk about with each other, and so to put out someone's business. So, if you had a chance to meet us, would that be something you'd be willing to do if we want to show you some photos?
You could just email them to me.
Yeah, I can't do it that way. I got to actually be there in person because I can't have like anyone outside influences or anything, and I need to have it recorded when I'm there showing you the photograph to see what your reaction is to them. So, I mean, I could meet you anywhere. I could meet you at a Starbucks. I could meet you at a Home Depot parking lot. I would only need about less than 5 minutes of your time.
Yeah, 5 minutes of my time. Okay.
That's all I need, and I know you live pretty close to that's why I threw out the Home Depot. I'll meet you in the parking lot and just show you the photos and see if you recognize anyone. I mean, that would be an option for you. Again, I know it's the holidays, so if we needed to do it next week, that wouldn't be an issue either. So.
Yeah. No,
so there's
I'm not trying to dodge you or nothing. I'm just real busy, and with the holidays here, I mean.
Yeah. So I want to do it at a time that works for you.
You want to shoot over here right now? Can you guys come out right now to my house where you came yesterday?
Yeah, we're down Freeport and Fruit Ridge, so I mean with the holiday traffic, we got a little bogged up there around the mall, so I can't guarantee you how quick we can get there, but we'll give it our best shot.
Okay.
Is that cool? Do we want us coming by the house? Like I said, I'm not here to create any kind of waves or bring up things that happened in the past, but we're trying to get our hands on something or an investigation. Now, there was mention that you did you record this with a cell phone?
No, I didn't.
You didn't. Okay, I thought there was something in here about potentially someone recording something with a cell phone. And, I mean, if you still had that would obviously be huge for us to take a look at.
Yeah, I think I did, but I erased it, so I don't have nothing.
Okay.
I don't recall. Like I said, it's been a few years. I think I did record it, but I ended up erasing it.
Okay, so you don't have that anymore. So you could recognize these two people. So you're in the store, you're shopping, I assume, and what happens? Do they confront you inside the store, outside the store? Kind of walk me through that if you could.
Outside the store. Outside as I walk out.
Okay, and who? All three of them?
Yes. And they told me, we have reason to believe you're taking something, whatever.
Okay.
Like, are you guys serious right now?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, yeah, can you come to the back with us? And I'm like, I didn't want to make a big old deal about it, and because I had my work truck, I had my clothing, my electrical business clothing on, and I didn't want to put myself out there make a big old deal. So I went back there quietly. I said, "This is ridiculous. You guys are gonna, Mm-hmm. So they checked me. They this that. I gave my jacket. I had nothing to hide.
Yeah.
Nothing they found. It was a totally uncomfortable situation. I felt offended, disrespected. Yeah, I have a past, but that was the past. You know what I mean? And,
yeah, and I don't even care about any of that. Like I said, I'm just talking about that encounter there. So did they actually search you? Did you allow them to, or what was that?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes?
Did.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Did they ever identify themselves, like when they confronted you out in the parking lot as you walked to your truck? How did you, did they say who they were or show you anything? Or
They said I believe they said they were loss prevention or something like that.
Okay. And did they have anything to identify themselves that you remember?
No,
okay.
Not really.
Okay. Who did most of the talking? Do you remember?
Who did most of the talking?
Correct.
The guy without a hat. The guy that the younger. I'd say he's the younger looking guy.
Okay, the younger one. Okay, so the younger one without a hat. Okay,
yep.
And then he did most of the talking. All three of them took you to the back. What did the female look like? Was she what race and about how old?
She looked like she was younger. She was probably I'd say maybe late 20s, early 30s, and I'd say early 30s, closer to early 30s, maybe late 20s.
Okay.
And she just looked like she had a real real acne complexion in her face. She looked like she talked. she disrespected me like a dope fiend. You know what I mean? She acted like just a tweaker.
How did she disrespect? Do you remember? Like, I mean, what, as far as, was it words or what?
She pulled up my record. Somehow they got my record. Had a printout. She started popping off saying, "You're a fucking car thief, and you're a thief, and this and that, and we have your record right here." And I'm not gonna. I got heated too. You know, everything was raw hot, and I looked at management. There were some older fellas that I'm assuming they're probably the owners at Amy Hardware. And I said, "Are you guys kidding me? You're going to allow your people to do this and to talk to me like this?" Because there was nothing there. I told these guys, "Hey, what do you want from me now? I'm ready to leave. I'm done." And they're like, "You can't leave." And I'm like, "The hell I can. I can. You know what? I'm just going to call the police right now on you guys, holding me for false imprisoning me and accusing me, making false accusations, even after you already searched me. You know I have nothing on me. I haven't taken nothing. I made a purchase of like $39 or something for Christmas light bulbs or whatever. Christmas.
Yeah.
And the lady was she was a bitch, you know?
Okay. Did you actually see that printout of your record?
No, I didn't.
Did they have it in their hand or show it to you or anything, or no?
The gal did. Yep, she did.
And again, hey, I'm not in here to get in your business, but I really don't, care. But just for the purposes of the sake of this investigation, have you been arrested for auto theft?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, so that was an accurate statement that they made. So it's not something they just pulled out of thin air. Then you're pretty.
All that was expunged, and it was actually reduced. It was that's all.
So how would they have gotten that then if it was expunged? Was this something that happened when you were a juvie?
No.
No? Okay.
No,
you just had it expunged?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So they get you back there. Do they ever talk about you having to pay them any money or trespassing forms, or have you fill out anything?
Yeah. Yep, a trespassing form.
Okay. Did you sign that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I didn't,
Okay.
I wanted to get out of there. I wasn't going to go shop there anyways.
Yeah. And then how about any type of, did they ever tell you were taking anything or ask you for some restitution money?
No. Nope.
Okay.
I mean, there was, no, not at all.
Not at all. Okay. All right. Yeah, if that works for you, like I said, hey, I'm not here to, inconvenience you or whatever, take up any more of your time, especially around the holidays. But, I mean, if we left here right now, like I said, we could probably be up there, and if we came up maybe Howe or something, might be a little quicker, maybe 20, 25 minutes.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm right here right now.
We'll see you at your house then.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Today is December 23rd, 2015. It's 10:45. That was AKA who called in to Detective Merton's desk, and in the room was Detective Merton and Sergeant Green.